Hey everyone, welcome back to Heal and Ascend Tarot. Happy Monday. I hope you guys had a really good weekend. This morning, I wasn't going to make a video, and then I could feel that the energy was just super heavy today. I don't know if you guys are feeling that. It feels really, really heavy. So I wanted to just check in and see what's going on with the Divine Masculine, Divine Feminine, as always, any connecting energies, and I will give you guys either an angel or butterfly oracle card for some advice for the week, okay? So let's just get right into it. It's been a little bit since I've said, just a reminder, this is a general reading, so I always say if the first few minutes don't resonate with you, then it's because it's probably not for you. However, if the first few minutes do resonate with you, then it's continue watching because it probably is for you, all right? So, yeah, I'm interested to see if these cards are reflecting this heavier energy of I don't know, what is going on with you guys? DMs and DFs, what is happening? So, let's start off with the Divine Masculine. How is the Divine Masculine feeling at this point in time? Let's just go more general. What is going on with the Divine Masculine right now? What is going on with the Divine Masculine right now? Okay. What is going on with the Divine Masculine right now, Spirit? Alright. Okay. So there's times where I feel called to read the cards in the upright. Sometimes I feel when they come out, I'm just being called to read them in the upright. Every reader is different, so don't get, bothered by that. Okay, so let's start off here. So we have the Wheel of Fortune, which I'm pretty sure that came up yesterday as well. We also have the Six of Pentacles, and we have the Eight of Cups, okay? So this is interesting. With the Wheel of Fortune, what's going on with the Divine Masculines at this point in time is that they're in a cycle of change, okay? So this could be why the energy is so heavy. What I'm sensing here is that they've been reluctant to some kind of change, and now the universe is making it happen. Divine Spirit, whatever you like to call it, is making this sort of change happen for them, and they're sort of having to be forced out of the situation. We have here the Six of Pentacles, okay? So there's wanting to be this balance. There's wanting to be this give and take sort of energy. That's what they're trying to seek here. And in order to do that, we have the Eight of Cups. So in order to have this balance, whether it's with you, Divine Feminine, or the balance just in their life in general, they have to walk away from something, and this is not easy for them, okay, because they are walking away from Eight of Cups. It was something that, while it wasn't complete fulfillment, it was something that did make them happy, or I'm sensing that it was something that they've known for a very long time, so it's not an easy thing to walk away from, which is probably why, Spirit had to maybe step in and, start the wheel moving, because they were reluctant to do that. But there is the energy of wanting to balance things out here. Okay, so let's take a look at what's going on with the Divine Masculine in terms of how he's feeling about the Divine Feminine, okay? Particularly in his heart space. How is the Divine Masculine feeling about the Divine Feminine, Spirit? How is the Divine Masculine feeling about the Divine Feminine? Way too many cards. At least he's wanting to talk. That's good. How is the Divine Masculine feeling about the Divine Feminine? Okay, a little bit more cards than we were expecting, but that's all right. Again, we're going to just read in the upright. For whatever reason, I don't know why, I'm just being called to do that. All right. Okay. All right, so how is the Divine Masculine feeling about the Divine Feminine in his heart? So we have the Five of Swords, we have the Four of Cups, we have the Two of Swords, we have the King of Pentacles, and we have the Knight of Wands. So very interesting. This kind of is telling us a story here. So what I'm getting is, I think in the past, for those of you who've already met your Divine Masculines, and maybe you had a relationship with them, maybe you went into separation and now you're trying to come back together with them, I'm seeing here that in the past there was some very deceitful energy. There could have been cheating, there could have been lies, there could have been manipulation in some sense. Getting more so that was in the past. As well as with this Four of Cups, it's like, you know, you came in and you were offering something to them, and at that point in time, they weren't having it. They didn't want it. We have the Two of Swords here. So this is more so I'm sensing current energies. They're stuck. They're just stuck. Whatever is making them stuck could have to do with finances. They're feeling like they need to make a decision, but they don't want to make a decision right now. So it's almost like they're stalling. They could be stalling in terms of the connection. And we have the King of Pentacles here. So, you know, with the King of Pentacles, it's good that they're in their king energy, but it's more so they're... the thing is that they're not in a very loving sort of space, okay? It's not the King of Swords, mind you, but their focus is not 100% on the connection, which is also why they probably have this blindfold on with the Two of Swords here, okay? Now, good news is that we are ending off with the Knight of Wands. Knight of Wands. Okay, so the Knights are about action. So when it comes to you, Divine Feminines, and they're thinking about this connection, they are wanting to come forward, and they're wanting to actually come forward with passion. So I think yesterday we had them stuck. They were sort of stuck. I don't know if it was the Nine of Swords energy or the Hangman or Hermit maybe. But it's looking like they are wanting to take action. Actually, let's find out. Let's get more clarification on this. So Spirit, what is Divine Masculine going to do in terms of in terms of action in the near future towards this Divine Feminine? Right away, that card wanted to pop out. Way too many cards. Okay, let's see if we can get one more card. Okay, I guess two more cards. All right, good. Okay, good, guys. So I hope you guys weren't worrying. I wasn't, but maybe I was secretly. Okay, so we have Death, and we have the Page of Cups, and we have the Nine of Pentacles in terms of action in the near future. Okay, so Death is actually good in this sense because they're understanding that something has to die. I'm sensing here ego has to die. Okay, so when it comes to action, either you guys are in communication with your Divine Masculines right now, you might be in minimal communication, or if you have been in communication for a long time, there might have been sort of a disturbance recently or something that occurred that maybe slowed down the communication. So good news is that there has been some sort of a death, okay? A death in their way of thinking is what I'm sensing. It's maybe an old pattern that they've had when it comes to relationships, and that's dying. It has to die for the connection to grow, right? So we have the Page of Cups. So meaning the pages are about communication. Now they are wanting to come forward with somewhat of a love offering. It's not a strong love offering. As you see, we have the Fish in the Cup. It's a very meek, you know, small offering, but nonetheless, it was just after death, so don't expect any huge pentacle. Then we have the Nine of Pentacles, okay? So, you know, when it comes to this connection, like, they are willing to, you know, put in this work. They see you as a Nine of Pentacles. You know, you have built success in your life, you have built happiness, you have built financial abundance, and that's really how they view you, and that's why they want to step forward and offer this. But it's also why something needed to die, okay? Because the thing is the Divine Masculine has to feel worthy of you before they come forward. And so because they see you in this energy, they're trying to, you know, get to that place where they do feel worthy. And once they do, and this energy of the ego dies out, they're coming forward with a small offering, but nonetheless, guys, it's something. Okay, so let's take a look at how is the Divine Feminine feeling about the Divine Masculine. Okay. So if this is resonating with you guys, then of course continue to watch. And it's really important to listen to your own and to tune in and, you know, not stop the video when it comes to your own energy, because it could really teach you a lot about how to bring this union together and what you need to know. Okay, so how is the Divine Feminine feeling about the Divine Masculine? Okay, well, you guys are wanting to talk, so oh wow, okay. So you guys are mirroring each other right now. We have the Nine of Pentacles, which was just out. We have the Strength card. and we have the 8 of Wands, okay? So you guys are feeling about your Divine Masculines right now. You're mirroring your Divine Masculines, okay? You guys are in your 9 of Pentacle energy, as are they. They're working towards it. We have the Strength card for you. So you're staying strong. You know, like I said, there was probably some sort of disturbance that happened within this relationship. If you are in communication, if you're not in communication, it might have been a disturbance just in your life in general as well as in their life, something that happened, something that was triggering, but you are showing strength in this connection. You're giving strength to your Divine Masculine whether you know it or not. So if you're being strong, they are sensing it and they are taking on the energy as well. We have the 8 of Wands, so this comes down to you're understanding that to get to union, you have to go with the flow. You have to flow with the energy and where it's heading. It might be frustrating to you. It might be upsetting because things aren't moving as fast as you'd like them to, but you do understand that this is a process, this is a journey, and every day you take one step forward. Okay, so you know I went straight into how is the Divine Feminine feeling about the Divine Masculine. So I just want to reel it back actually and just find out what's going on in the Divine Feminine's life right now and just in general. Let's see what's going on with you guys, because I know I just jumped right into that. Interesting, okay. Like I said, I'm putting everything up right. Okay, so, ooh, ladies, this is amazing. Wow, okay, so you guys are doing your work. We have in general in your life, so you're in the Queen of Swords energy. So what I'm getting here is you know your worth. You absolutely know your worth. We have the Empress here. You are completely in your feminine energy, okay? We have the Hangman. Now I'm sensing this Hangman has a lot to do with this Queen of Swords energy. So what I said earlier about there being some sort of disturbance or something that happened with your Divine Masculine, and because of that, you went straight into your Queen of Swords energy, meaning that you spoke your truth, whether you said it verbally, it doesn't matter. You spoke your truth in some way, and you stood up for what you believed in, and because of that, you stepped into your feminine energy. Now I'm getting here is that in the past, this is not how you would have done things, right? Before you got on this journey, if something happened, you probably would have fallen down. You probably would have tried to mend things. You probably would have went out of your way for this person at the expense of yourself. But you're at a place now where you're putting yourself first. You're speaking your truth. You're speaking your needs. And you're really, ladies or men, Divine Feminines, you're stepping into your power completely. So what I'm getting here with this Hangman is that it's also putting you in a position where you're kind of stuck in terms of actually being able to move forward with the connection. Maybe you have the desire to move forward, you have the desire to communicate with your Divine Masculine, but you know that right now is not the time because you're in this energy and you know you have to be in this energy to balance the scales. So Feminines, really good work. Like whatever you're doing right now, you have strength here, we have 9 of Pentacles, like you're doing amazing work. Keep up whatever it is you're doing, okay? So let's take a look at some connective energies for you guys this week. So the Divine Feminine, Divine Masculine. So what are the connective energies for you guys? Connective energies for the Divine Feminine, Divine Masculine this week. Now, I just want to say, when it comes to dates, I put the dates at the very bottom in the description, but I don't like to state the dates because you could watch this a year from now and it will resonate with you. You could watch this 2 weeks from now and it might resonate with you. You can watch this today, it doesn't resonate with you, and then 3 weeks it does. So understand that energy is always moving, and you know, you might watch a reading that was made 5 years ago that resonates with you today. So I don't like to be too specific on that, but if it does resonate, then you know, continue to watch, okay? So just a little side note, when you are watching readings, don't get, a lot of tarot readers will not put dates because there is no need to have dates because, you know, we're reading messages that are coming through at this point in time, but they could be for the future, they could be from the past. There's so many messages always coming through, right? They are general readings. Okay, so let's look at some connective energies. What is going on between Divine Feminine and Divine Masculine? Okay. So we have overall energy. Oh, amazing. We have the Star card. Okay, okay? This is enlightenment. This is connecting with your spiritual side. This is, you're going, after you've gone through a transformation, maybe a tower moment, you step into this power where you're enlightened, you see a new way. That's really good. That's connecting energies, because it means you guys are both going through this together right now. Like I said, I'm trying to keep everything upright for this reading for whatever reason. I'm feeling called to do that. Okay, interesting. We have your energies coming out again. So we have the Magician, we have the 10 of Wands, we have the World card, we have the 9 of Pentacles, and we have the 8 of Wands. So again, mirroring, guys, so much mirroring going on between this connection. Magician, so right off the bat, you guys are both making things happen in your life. So it might not be directly in terms of the connection at this point in time, but in your own personal lives, you guys are manifesting your desires. So it's really good energy. We have the 10 of Wands here. So both of you, though, are still holding on to these burdens. Both of you are feeling weighed down by the connection, as well as what's going on in your own life. But we are entering into a cycle of change. And it's funny because look what we have on the left side and look what we have on the right side of the cycle of the world. So again, these cards are coming out. Again, 9 of Pentacles, 8 of Wands. Okay, so, you know, this is where you guys are heading. You're heading in the right direction. We have the overall energy of enlightenment, of spirituality, of, you know, seeing things differently. You guys are really seeing things differently because you're going through these changes, okay? You're starting to go with the flow of this connection and understanding that to manifest these things, to let go of this 10 of Wands energy, you really do have to go with the flow, okay? So, you know, this is really good energy here. I'm sensing overall what's happening is that both of you are mirroring each other and you're going through an enlightenment stage. You're seeing things differently, okay? So let's take a look at some advice for the divine feminines and some advice for the divine masculines, okay? So I always love doing, I just love doing the butterflies. I don't know when I'm going to get sick of these, but I just love them so much. I always think, should I pull the angel answers? But I love the butterfly cards because they have, the butterfly cards are all about life changes and preparing us for the next steps in our lives. So I think it's really great. I'll also probably read from that as well. So let's find out what piece of advice or message can we give to the divine feminines, or what the spirit want to give to the divine feminine this week. Okay, divine feminines, what do you need to hear? What is important for you to hear this week? Wow, guys, this came out yesterday. Was this yesterday? Something around body changes. Okay, I think this literally came out yesterday. So this is really important. This is a really important card for you guys to have. This is a message that keeps coming up. So I'm going to read again for those of you who might have missed yesterday. This card guides you to focus on changes in your body so that you can influence it in a healthy direction. It's time to take charge of your own health and remain optimistic. After all, the butterfly shows us the power of going through physical changes as they enter the chrysalis phase. You are undergoing a similar preparation stage, okay? And which will bring you blessings of new strengths and insights. Whether your body changes are a result of the aging process, your medical status, or your lifestyle, this card reminds you that you have many options available. Give yourself permission to take positive and helpful actions supportive of your physical well-being. So you guys, again, make sure you're changing your healthcare regime, you're improving your diet. Feminines, this is coming out a lot for you guys for whatever reason. So anytime something comes out, especially 2 times in a row, it's the divine is trying to wake you guys up, and there's something going on. So if you're neglecting your health in some way, if you're not eating properly, if you're not getting your exercise, understand that is going to affect your connection. It's going to affect your union. Okay, so let's find out what message we need for the divine masculine. Okay, what does the divine masculine need to hear at this point in time? Actually, I'm just going to shuffle these through a little bit. So what does divine masculine need to hear at this point in time? Sorry if that's really loud. All right, sobriety, okay? So let's take a look at what this is. So divine masculine, important message coming through for you this week is about sobriety. So if those of you are coming through addictions, this might be an important message. You're becoming more aware and sensitive according to this card. By detoxing and abstaining from chemicals, you're more in touch with your inner guidance and true feelings. Sobriety allows you to focus so that your healing and manifestation work heads in the best direction. Getting and staying sober usually requires some support, which is normal and nothing to feel ashamed about. There are free 12-step meetings in every city and even online under addiction names such as Alcoholics Anonymous and Narcotics Anonymous. These meetings will set you up with a sponsor, which is a layperson counselor, to help you remain sober. So this is an important message for those of you divine masculines who do struggle with addiction. Now I know a lot of divine masculines do struggle with some sort of addiction, okay? It could also be addictions in terms of relationships and you know, health or unhealthy attachment styles and all of that. So make sure that, you know, if you need help, you're going out and getting the help. You know, sometimes we can't do things all on our own. We think we can, but sometimes we need that help. We need to push forward, okay? So those are important messages coming through for you guys. Ladies, again, remember, body changes. Take care of your health, all right? It's gonna help you. I'll see you guys very soon. Bye.